we talked about the first week of the new year being online dating week. So this is when the highest number of people sign on to dating sites or apps and start looking for a match. So I thought, why not bring in my favorite online dating expert, one of my mentors and friends in the business, Julie Spira. She's America's top online dating expert and digital matchmaker. She was an early adopter of the online dating trend, even before me. Even I thought I was an early adopter. She was on it before people even knew there was an internet. She's the CEO of Cyber Dating Expert, and she's listed as one of the top columnists to follow on Twitter, at Julie Spira, by the way. Her dating advice has appeared on over 1,000 media outlets, including ABC, CBS, NBC, Fox, New York Times, LA Times, Glamour. I could go on and on. You've seen her here on the Dates and Mates show before, and now she's joining us again to talk about Online Dating Week. Please give big smooches to Julie Spira.
Oh, gosh, I love those smooches. What a great way to start the week or start the year.
I know.
Welcome.
I love giving big smooches to you all the time because you are such a leader in this field, and you're always talking about the trends and letting people know what's going to be popular in online dating this year. So with it being a new year and with you being nominated as Best Dating Coach of the Year for the iDate Awards, which you should hopefully you're going to carry the torch this year. I didn't win last year.
I voted for you.
I know she did. And I voted for Julie Spira, which you can do at idateawards.com, by the way.
Did you guys collude to vote for yourselves?
No.
No, of course not.
No, that's
It's a
cool
free
that
country.
You guys voted for each other. I like that.
Well, I believe that she is the best dating coach of 2017. So talk to me about Online Dating Week. So why do you think this week is so popular with online dating? Are people in a rush before Valentine's Day? Are people even thinking about Valentine's Day, or is it more the New Year, New You kind of mantra?
Well, what happens is New Year's Day, especially this weekend, was a little weird because we had New Year's Day was, New Year's Eve's on a Saturday night, so we had like this extra day. So normally online dating, dating Sunday, the busiest day of the year, is the Sunday after New Year's. Well, most people were half asleep. I was up to
We know
3 in the
Ray
morning.
was.
Yeah.
Ray, you were up to 3?
Well, I was in Las Vegas, baby, So basically, a big peak day on Sunday when people woke up to sign up for dating sites because either they didn't have a date last night or they didn't like who they were dating. So out comes the resolution list. And what's on the list? The general stuff. Join a gym, lose 5 pounds.
Get a date.
Get a date, find love. And so love is usually on the list along with joining a gym and going on a diet. And if you've had a bad date or you broke up because people were breaking up left and right around the holidays, that was also a peak time to break up because maybe somebody didn't want to buy you a nice gift. So you wake up, it's a new year, it's a new you, and yes, let's join a dating site even if someone like me has to twist your arm. And so dating Sunday, there were 2 dating Sundays. There was the one where half of people were asleep and the other ones woke up to log on, and that was a really, really active time. Matter of fact, that was the busiest day for Plenty of Fish. And then there's this coming Sunday, December 8th. And that is where Match.com sees their biggest peak. I think 8:47 p.m. Eastern time is when everyone's going to pretty much knock down the dating internet and log on for love.
Do you think with so many people online at that time, is that a good time to look at dating, or can you just get lost in the shuffle with that many new users?
I think it's a great time because, especially the guys, you guys, you're hunters. They log on and they go, who's new, who's new, who's new. They don't want to see who's been on for the last 3 months. So if your profile appears as most recently signed up for a membership, then you're going to get a lot more hits. So I always tell people, log on as new. And if you had an old account, change your email address. That's my little secret. And sign up under a different email address so you can appear not as a refreshed old profile, but as a brand new profile like you're ready to go.
That's a good tip.
It's funny that that Sunday was one of the biggest days because I actually had a fantastic day, New Year's Day. I met 2 girls actually at Runyon, and I had an excellent date that Sunday night that I'd planned out kind of spontaneously. At that Sunday and then this coming Sunday, is it people looking for love, or is it just for kind of an immediate comfort of the consolation of a new year without a boyfriend or girlfriend?
Is it Drake J-Lo love,
Is it
or is it like the real deal?
I think at the beginning of the year, it's, oh my, Valentine's Day is 6 weeks away. Gee, it would be really nice to get those roses from somebody special. So I think we look at the seasons. You know, we look at breakup season, and then we look at a season, you know, the cuffing season started around Thanksgiving, and it goes through Valentine's Day. So, for instance, Plenty of Fish told me that they expect 2.5 million signups just in the month of January alone.
Wow.
And that's not just Dating Sunday. That's leading up into Valentine's Day.
People get desperate.
It's like the dating Super Bowl.
No, I mean, I say that because so many people say to me that online dating is not for them, and that would just be stooping to new lows to do online dating. And, you know, I've been doing this. I met my husband online 14 years ago now, and, well, 13 and a half, but who's counting? And then you didn't tell people that that's how you met. But now it seems like maybe the tide is turning a little bit, and maybe people are looking at online dating as being a more mainstream way to meet. Have you seen a shift in the attitude?
Absolutely. Toss away that stigma, because what's happened, especially with everybody on Facebook and mobile apps, it's basically every celebrity and the girl or boy next door are dating online. So if you don't have a digital dating strategy, then you are leaving a little bit of love on the table. So you need to meet IRL like you'd like, Ray, and you need to also have a dating profile. And even by just posting a dating profile, you just change the energy in attracting love, and you just might meet that person hiking or at the supermarket.
I found that when I was online dating, I was meeting more guys everywhere because I was just... It's sort of a numbers game. And like the more that you're practicing your dating skills and your flirting skills, the more comfortable you are as yourself. And, you know, I was not afraid to go up and approach a guy. So there. Are there certain sites that you think are more effective, or what criteria do you recommend to clients that are thinking about starting with a site? There's so many now.
You know, I always equate online dating sites with the Crayola crayon box. You know, there's like 64 different colors of crayons to pick in the box. There's over 2,500 online dating sites. So it's not a one-size-all-fits formula. I mean, the person that I was coaching yesterday, sadly her husband passed away, and they were together a long time, and she wanted to meet someone just to hang out with and go to a concert with and maybe go hiking with and meet her dog. Whereas I've got someone else who's got that, you know, oh my God, my eggs are getting old and I've got to get married and I've got to have babies and I've got to do it now. So they're going to have completely different profiles, and they're going to be on different sites.
So let's get down to the nitty gritty, because I know people want some takeaway, tangible advice that will make them the pick. They'll rise to the top of the Tinder list. So what are the best things that someone can do right now to get noticed with so many people online today?
I'd say it's always about the photos, but if you have to have photos where you are smiling, I mean, guys don't need to smile. They need to look like super successful, and they can fold their arms and just kind of have a grin. But if you're a woman, you've got to like show those pearly teeth, and you've got to smile. And they also say that, you know, if you're looking towards the left, your photos with the left side is your best side for dating profile photos. Don't ask me why, but research said so. Another thing in the photos, I'm wearing red. When do I not wear red? But I'm wearing red because it's the color of love, it's the color of passion. And University of Rochester, I think they had the research that showed that people wear red get more hits, and actually men spend more money on a woman wearing red. So there's a reason those pretty red boxes in February all over the grocery stores. So I always say, you know, wear something red in your profile, because ditch that little black dress. Everybody's got one. And guys complain to me, and this is for the ladies, that everyone's profile looks the same, and they swipe and they swipe, and there's like nothing unique about it. So you need to make something unique about your profile, and it's not LinkedIn, it's love.
Mm-hmm.
I'm surprised. Maybe I'm not surprised that as men, we're that predictable. Just put a different color on and we'll spend a little more money. Julie, I'm really interested to hear. It's so cool to hear that you were really at the vanguard of online dating years ago. And it was funny, when we grew up, it was like avoid strangers. And now it's like go online and actively find as many strangers as possible. So it was kind of a paradigm shift. And feel free to punt this question if it's not in your bailiwick. But if you had to guess at what the next big shift would be in dating, whereas before it was IRL, and now online dating is so accepted. What do you think that might be in the next 4, 5, 10 years?
Well, I don't know that online dating could ever go out 10 years in my strategy because, of course, 10 years ago, we never thought about Tinder. Even when I created Mobile Dating Bootcamp, it must have been about 7 years ago, way before Tinder. We never knew that Tinder was going to be such a game changer that would change the way every single traditional site functioned. And a lot of them are sort of struggling now because they didn't have the ability to be able to create a mobile app real quickly and have such critical mass. So I think what we're going to see is we're going to see people that want to see videos of you. We're going to see people, like I love what Tinder did this year because I love music, and Tinder said you can pick your song that describes you. So, I'm like, okay, I'm going on. Gee, I just went to see the Rolling Stones in concert. Yeah, you can't always get what you want. That's my song. So people will write and say, oh, and they'll actually finish the lyrics to the song because they want to get my attention if they're on my Tinder profile.
And then with that song, you know that if they don't know the rest of the song, they're going to misinterpret it, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. In other words, swipe left.
Yes, exactly. So that helps you kind of weed out. Sometimes you put a little Easter egg in there, and it'll help you weed out those that get you from those that don't.